Okay, so in these levels, you're learning about different types of measurements. So let's take a look. So when it comes to volume or liquid, you have two measurements that we're working with. The bigger one is liter. So think of like here is a Coke bottle, a liter of Coke right here. And then this one right here, you'll see those. This one's 2 liters right here. And this one is 1 liter. So you can kind of have an idea. And then a large bottle of water also is in liters. Milliliters is dealing with drops of water. So that's why I put a drop of water there. And you've seen this before in the levels. It's like an eyedropper. Maybe ask your mom if you have a younger sibling. They might have an example to show you. Um, so of like a little, because like when you give baby medicine, you got to give them just a little bit, and they might use an eyedropper to do that. So the other one is weight, how much something weighs, and there's two ways we measure it. One is kilogram and the other is gram. So on this side is my grams, and I gave the example of like one single bean or one single pencil. And kilogram, KILO, is how it's spelled, kilogram, um, is means 1,000 grams. Wow, you can't really read that. That's okay. 1,000 grams. So I put 1,000 pencils here. Or our wonders book would be a kilogram. And then this right here is an example of a kilogram with that kg on it. So let's ask ourselves, would we use liter or milliliter? Remember, liter is the bigger and milliliter is the smaller. So if I'm looking at a can of soda, so you saw the bottle of soda was more of a liter, but if I'm going to just do a can, this one, it would be milliliters. Um, it's small enough, and like take a look at my water bottle here. I don't know if you can see it, but like this is my water bottle. Sometimes I bring to work, and on the side here it says 500 milliliters. I don't know if you can read it as well, but 500 milliliters. So like a can would be about here. So I wouldn't measure that in liters. I'd measure that in milliliters. Let's take a look at this next one. We've got grams and kilograms. So kilograms, remember, is our bigger one, and grams is our smaller one. Think of the examples I gave with grams: a pencil, a bean. Well, some grapes, even if it's a bunch of grapes or multiple bunches of grapes, you would still want to measure that in grams, not kilograms. Because it's not like we have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of grapes here. We only have just a few bunches of grapes. So we would stay small and go with kilogram or grams. Grams. I keep saying kilograms, but it's grams. Think about like an outdoor pool, either like a little one or a big one. Either way, I would want to measure how much water I'm going to fill up my pool with in liters. I'm not going to sit there and count every single drop. I'm going to grab a huge thing that has a liter measurement, maybe bucket that has a few liters, and I'm going to, if I want to measure the water in my pool, I'm going to do that with a big amount, nice and big in liters, or else I'll be sitting there all day with my eyedropper dropping drops into the pool, and that's not what that would take you forever, and that sounds like a nightmare. So if I want to measure how much water is in my pool, I'm going to do it in liters. The next one is a giraffe. Kilograms or grams? Well, think about it. It's similar to the pool situation. I'm not just going to stick with these tiny little measurements, or like think of the pencil. I'm not going to stick with the tiny little measurement to measure this huge animal. I'm going to go with the bigger measurement, the kilograms. So I hope that helps you as you do your levels and try to figure out, okay, am I doing grams, kilograms, milliliters, liters? Think of that. And lastly, those last couple levels, or a lot of the levels, have some word problems. So I thought I'd go over your word problem vocabulary so you remember. So if we have an addition, we see the word, or we know to add when we see words like all together, total, sum, in all. Okay. And with subtraction, many more, many less, the difference, and take away. And then with multiplication, you'll see each or a set, and division, equally or shared, like you're splitting something up, you're sharing it equally. Well, there you have it, boys and girls, on this level. Remember, kilograms is 1,000 pencils, grams is 1 pencil. Liters is like a huge thing of soda, milliliters is one little drop. That's all I can emphasize on this reteach. But good luck, you've got this. Go past these levels.